motherfuckers? This is Master Marks, and I'm coming back with another motherfucking goddamn live video. And today's video is simply titled, Happy Monday, by the way, AEW Pack Smokers. Shout out to the motherfucking AEW Pack Smokers. This video today is titled WWE Extreme Rules Review. Alright, so Extreme Rules wasn't terrible. Of course, it's better than any AEW pay-per-view that I've seen in the entire existence of AEW. I mean, except for maybe that match between Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes. I guess that was okay. I really don't give a fuck about that shit at all. I mean, mostly what happens with AEW is their pay-per-views are just underwhelming. Extreme Rules wasn't the greatest pay-per-view in the world, but it had some decent stuff in it. The first match between Imperium and what do they call it, the Brawling Brutes or some shit like that, or something about Brutes with Sheamus them. That match was a fucking slugfest. It was. And as always, look, I don't know what it is, but Walter be whooping Sheamus motherfucking ass. Walter be beating Sheamus ass. Walter be whooping Sheamus motherfucking ass. You remember when they was in motherfucking Saudi Arabia, or was it Crown Jewel? Wasn't Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia? Wherever the fuck they was at, I can't remember. You remember? Oh no, I'm thinking they went to Saudi Arabia. They was in the fucking Clash at the Castle. My bad. They going to Saudi Arabia soon. You remember that Clash at the Castle, motherfucker? Sheamus was getting his fucking ass whooped. I'm like, God damn. And I see Walter just whooping his motherfucking ass a couple of days ago at Extreme Rules. That match was pretty decent. It was kind of a slugfest. You know, Pete Dunne, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't hate the dude. He's a brawler. He could fight a little bit. He looks tough, but he's very, very, very fucking small, man. Very small. But there are guys in Imperium who are fucking small as fuck. The two guys, they look pretty small in size, you know. But I mean, it was still a good match. It was decent, you know. It wasn't like super work rate. Of course, Pete Dunne tried to do some work rate shit where he's trying to jump it off the top ropes and doing all that kind of shit. That has to be added in there. Overall, fucking Sheamus then wins. Of course, the smart decision was to not let Walter take the pin. You do not want Walter to be taking no fucking pin at this point in time. Pretty decent match. Then we move on to Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan. That's a fucking snooze fest. Nobody gives a fuck about no goddamn Ronda Rousey or no goddamn Liv Morgan. Now, if Liv Morgan was running around in some bra and panties with them fucking stones on her face and shit, like them girls who be at the motherfucking festivals, yes, that's cool. That's fine. A bunch of botches. Ronda Rousey wins. Liv Morgan falls asleep with a smile on her face. I guess maybe they're telling a story. Maybe she might become heel. We don't fucking know. And then that goes into the next match, which is, what is that? What was the next match after that? I think it was, hold on, let me think. Well, I'm not even going to go in order. I'm just going to go by match. Bianca Bellaire versus Bayley. Bianca Bellaire, she's dominant as fuck. Attractive as fuck. She's charismatic. They got a star in Bianca Bellaire. They do. Bayley got a fat ass. Her face is not cute. We already know that. They got a star in Bianca Bellaire, man. She's a fucking star. I don't really get into women's wrestling because I don't care about women's wrestling. But Bianca Bellaire is definitely a fucking star. She's a star. She's definitely a star. I don't necessarily see a lot of other women in WWE being as much as a star as she is. Maybe Nikita Lyons will be. Of course, they have SASHABANKS. They have all these other fucking females. But Bianca Bellaire is a fucking star, and she is bad as hell. And shout out to my motherfucking AEW Pack Smokers. I know y'all motherfuckers seen Bianca Bellaire in them damn panty shorts. That shit, my test for it. My test for it, bro. Blessings to you, man. Hey, Montez Ford, you got it, bro. You got Bianca Bellaire. You got it, man. AEW Pack Smokers, y'all know Bianca Bellaire is fucking fine as hell. She a little strong, but she's still fucking fine as hell. And she's attractive as hell. And when she do that little thing when she smack herself on the butt, that shit crazy. She fine as hell. She fine. Then we get into the match between Finn Balor and Edge. I just, Edge getting his ass whooped by Finn Balor. It just don't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Edge getting his ass beat by Finn Balor just don't make sense to me. I mean, Finn Balor is a small dude. He could be average male height, but in the wrestling business, he's a fucking small dude. And the way he was beating Edge's ass, I'm like, God damn, hold on. Oh, I thought it was Hornswoggle versus fucking Edge at first. Because Edge was getting his ass whooped. It was a pretty decent match. I knew it was going to be a lot of interferences in the match. Judgment Day. Ray came down. Beth Phoenix came down. Beth got fucked because, Edge was handcuffed. Edge was handcuffed to the fucking ropes or whatever. Beth Phoenix comes down, attacks Rhea Ripley, blah, 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 blah. She gets the key, gets Edge free. Then Edge looks like he's about to win it all. Rhea Ripley gets a little hit on fucking Beth Phoenix, knocks her the fuck out. Beth was out like a fucking light. Edge still refused to say I quit. Judgment Day had fucking Edge, held up or whatever the case may be. From there, Rhea Ripley puts the fucking chair under Beth Phoenix, does the concerto on Beth Phoenix, after Edge says, I quit. So, it's a pretty good storyline. The whole Edge thing, that's a pretty good storyline. I just don't think Edge, how they're pushing Edge out to the audience, I don't think Edge is sadistic enough. Like, we know Edge is a sadistic fuck when it comes to wrestling. So, hopefully, with them attacking Beth Phoenix, getting real personal like that, hopefully from there, that will turn Edge up a little bit, bring out his more psycho side, have him start fucking shit up. You never know what Edge might motherfucking do. So Finn Balor wins that fucking match. I figured Finn Balor was going to actually win that match. So I wasn't really too surprised on that. And then, and if I miss a match, y'all make sure y'all tell me I missed the fucking match in here. I'm just thinking, like, I'm guessing that these is all the matches, because it was what? Sheamus, Bianca Bellaire, and what's the name? Who else was it? Edge, Ronda Rousey, and then Seth Rollins and fucking Matt Riddle. There might have been 6 matches and I'm missing a match that's just not off the top of my head. No, I think it was only 5, to be honest with you. Anyways, on to the fucking Seth Rollins versus Matt Riddle shit, Fight Pit. Of course, Seth Rollins, he's having the best time in his career right now. He's a promo guy right now, and I don't really fucking, hey, listen. Y'all do not get crazy with me saying this shit about Seth Rollins. I'm just being honest. Of course, we know Seth Rollins is better than every wrestling in AEW. Bianca Belair is better than every wrestler in AEW as well. But, we already know that. She's more charismatic. Seth Rollins is way more charismatic. Decent ring worker. Decent storytellers. So, yeah, he faced Matt Riddle. Fucking Matt Riddle. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Matt Riddle. I don't fucking care. They got on the top of the fight pit. They was beating each other up a little bit. It didn't look like they was really whooping each other's ass like that. I mean, they were, but it wasn't nothing that was crazy. Matt Riddle gets on top of or whoever, I don't remember who got on top of that bitch first. So one of the motherfuckers got on top first. They climb up to the fucking fight pit, beating the shit out of each other, fucking each other up. Seth Rollins goes for the pedigree and shit. Blah, 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 blah. Matt Riddle fucking gets Seth Rollins down. Back on the mat, Seth Rollins falls off of the fucking whatever that shit is called, the fucking fight pit. I think that match should be a little bit more like heavy hitter. You put 2 heavyweights in that bitch and see them slug it out. Brock versus fucking Bobby Lashley in the fight pit. Whoo! Motherfuckers ain't ready for that. Tony Khan can't produce that. Tony Khan ain't got no matches like that he can fucking book. Who he gonna book like that? Besides Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs. He done already made them look like fucking jobbers. So, that's out the way. At the end of the day, Matt Riddle beats Seth Rollins. I don't know if their story will continue. They need to start transition Seth Rollins to SmackDown or something so he can harass fucking Roman Reigns or whatever the case may be. Because Rollins has nothing else to really do on Raw. I think he might win the U.S. title tonight. Whatever. That's cool. And then, of course, we seen Nikita Lyons and shit looking good as a motherfucker. Titties looking good. Face looking good. Skin looking good. You know she was thick as hell. Whoever was behind her was getting a full fucking voluptuous, just fucking thick as a motherfucker view of that fat-ass juicy booty she got. So shout out to whoever got to see motherfucking Nikita Lyons sitting in that seat, because you was a lucky motherfucker. We got to see her badass. And then we're going to talk about the final portion. So look, AEW Pack Smokers, listen, y'all can get on my case about this, but I feel like no matter what portion of the IWC and YWC you're in, there's a lot of fucking wrestlers that you say have no charisma, have no this, have no that, but there is always one wrestler that you just fuck with. Which leads me to the Bray Wyatt shit. Everybody knows Bray Wyatt was the fucking White Rabbit. We've known that. Like, that's common fucking sense. If you didn't think he was, or you thought somebody else was, you're fucking clueless. Like, it's common sense that he was the White Rabbit. It's just common sense. Like, if you paid attention to anything Bray Wyatt has done, it's common fucking sense. So, that's when he got the whole world in his hand, starts playing after Matt Riddle wins the fucking match. It takes you to this period where you start seeing all the Firefly Funhouse characters come alive. The Rabbit, fucking Abby the Witch, the fucking, I can't think of the other, the fucking Vulture or whatever the fuck that damn thing is. And then, of course, you see the fucking Huskus or Husky or whatever the fuck his name is, the pig. Then you see motherfucking the Fiend, which a lot of people hate the Fiend. I don't dislike the Fiend. I don't dislike really any character work that Bray Wyatt do. He's charismatic. He's creative. He might be fat as hell. Hey, listen, he's fat as fuck. But I fuck with Bray Wyatt. So look, I'm sorry, AEW Pack Smokers, if y'all don't. I fuck with Bray Wyatt. That's my boy. That's my dog. I'm sorry. I get what? I get one of these motherfuckers that I can fuck with. Everybody got one. I know somebody like Destructor. I know he told me that his motherfucker Samoa Joe. We get one. We all get fucking one. Bray Wyatt is my one. So I was excited to see him come back. Of course, and that's when the video promo came up. He was in the Firefly Funhouse. All the puppets look dead. And then we see that weird rabbit character pop up. I'm guessing it'll probably be the one that guy who makes all his masks posted. I'm guessing down the line that'll show up somewhere in the arc of Bray Wyatt. We never fucking know, because we know absolutely fucking nothing. But he came back. That's all we know. He don't even know his theme music. So then they cut to this scene where, you know, the fucking door that was in the fucking arena and shit opens up. The blue light comes out, which is a fucking paying homage to fucking Brody Lee. We already know that. Bray Wyatt comes out with a new mask, takes the mask off. I don't know if he said, "We're here," or "I'm back," or whatever the fuck. Different shit keeps popping up on my screen. I don't know which one it was. Bray Wyatt is fucking back. I don't think they should just strap all the straps on him and send him to the moon. He don't really need a title belt for his character. I mean, every once in a while, give him one. But the character is like it's the Undertaker-esque. Don't fucking chew me out for saying that. It's Undertaker-esque. Except it's like a mixture between Taker and kind of Mankind. He's kind of like the many faces of Bray Wyatt. We'll see how it goes from going further. And to be honest with y'all, AEW cannot debut somebody as good as WWE does. Production, the wait, just people were waiting, cheering, the pop Of course, Austin used to get pops like that 24/7, but when it comes down to it, nobody is doing that shit like fucking WWE. So Bray Wyatt is fucking back. I guess we'll figure out what's going to happen going further tonight on Monday Night Raw. We'll see. I'll try to push through it. I know they're going to have Dominic talking on there, and you know I do not want to hear fucking Dominic Mysterio talk because he sucks at promos. They need to send his ass back to NXT. At the end of the day, Extreme Rules was decent. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't great. It wasn't great. I mean, I didn't feel like I wasted my time watching it, but also I didn't feel like I gained anything from watching it. So it was pretty decent. It was better than all of AEW's pay-per-views, as fucking always. Production was better, as fucking always. And the hype for Bray Wyatt was better than when the hype of CM Punk was there. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Maybe not as much as when Cody Rhodes, but when CM Punk was coming back, how everybody said that was the best debut in the decade, the hype was more there for fucking Cody Rhodes and Bray Wyatt. At the end of the day, Extreme Rules was pretty decent. Shout out to the motherfucking AEW pack smokers. I appreciate y'all and everything y'all do, being in the comment section, being in the live comment section. I might go live tonight later on. We'll see what the fuck going on. If I get too busy, I'm not doing that shit. But still, shout out to y'all motherfuckers. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment. Tell us if you hate us. Tell us if you love us. Click the motherfucking bell where you can motherfucking be notified every time we about to drop a video. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck AEW. Shout out to Bray Wyatt. Shout out to the AEW pack smokers. I'm out this bitch.